Hi lovelies, welcome back to my page. I hope you're excited for day 2 of 25 makeup looks for Christmas. I'm really excited to do this series. I've already filmed like one of the looks on another person. It turned out so pretty. Hope you guys are really excited to see that look. I can't tell you what day it's on, but it will be a surprise. For today, you just get little old me, and I'm really excited to try this look today. I feel like it looks so pretty, and I'm excited to see what it looks like on me. This is the inspiration photo for today's makeup look. It's like pretty flushed, rosy winter makeup. And I've been really into like blush, and I feel like people don't wear blush enough, and I feel like it just makes the skin look so like warm and inviting, and I love this blush shade. I feel like it's gonna look so pretty on me. And I've never recreated a look by this creator before, so I'm really excited to see what her style of makeup looks like on me. I hope you guys are excited to see what this looks like on me as well. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to my page and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when I upload next. There's gonna be a lot of videos this month, so I really want you to turn on those notifications so you can make sure that you see them when they come out. I hope you guys have been enjoying this year so far. I know there's only been one day, but comment down below letting me know what you've been thinking so far. And I don't have anything else I want to add, so let's go ahead and hop into that tutorial. For my lenses today, going in with the Olens French Shine lenses in the shade gray. I think these are pretty similar to the inspiration photo. She has like a nice pair of gray contact lenses in. They make the eyes look really nice and bright. And I love the way this color looks on my skin. It just really makes it shine. To cleanse the skin, going in with La Roche-Posay's Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. I love using this one. It's for sensitive skin. I have pretty dry skin, so I feel like I love using this one because it doesn't take away from my moisture barrier, and it also does a really good job at cleansing the skin without being overly stripping, which is like the perfect product for me. To tone, going to go in with the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. I like using this because I feel like it's a really nice hydration boost for the day and does a great job at leaving the skin really radiant and re-energized. Then going in with the CosRx Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. I love using this essence. I feel like it just also helps lock in my moisture as well as keeping my skin hydrated because it helps the skin lose less moisture when you use it, and it just makes your skin look so smooth and healthy. For my eye cream, going in with the Face Shop's Rice Water Bright Vegan Eye Cream. This really, it does a good job at helping like keep that under eye really plump and smooth. I feel like I don't crease and get as dry on my under eye when I use a really nice eye cream like this, and it just makes all of the rest of the products around the eye go over really smoothly without creasing. To lock in that hydration and seal the skin, going in with La Roche-Posay's Triple Repair Moisturizing Cream. You can feel how hydrating it is on the skin, and I love that it really helps with moisture retention. It's obvious that it has like the shea butter and the niacinamide and the ceramides, and it just makes your skin feel so like hydrated and moisturized. For my sunscreen today, going in with Burritos Daily Soft Touch Sunscreen. This one has 5 ceramides in it, which is really good because it's a really nice like skin care, sun care product. It has an SPF 50 and it is long wear, and I love using this because like when I go run during the summer, I love putting this on my face because it's pretty sweat proof, and I like can wear it the whole run without worrying about having to reapply sunscreen. My lips have been a little dry recently, so I'm going to go in with this lip mask. This is the Then I Met You Honeydew Lip Mask. This feels so hydrating. I feel like it really does a great job at locking in moisture, and it's such a soothing treatment for the lips, and it feels like an extra treat. To prime the skin, starting off with the NYX Bare With Me setting spray. I like going in with a layer of this to really prime the skin. I feel like it does a really good job at minimizing my pores and really smooths out the base layer of my skin. It makes it look really nice and refreshed. From ColourPop, taking their Pretty Fresh line Set It Up primer. This has peptides, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid in it. It makes the skin feel very nice and hydrated. It really does a great job at extending your makeup wear, and also down the center of your T-zone. It really blurs out your pores, and then it just makes your skin look really nice and airbrushed. Milani Conceal and Perfect Long Way Concealer in the shade Sand to color correct any discolorations, dark spots, or any like acne scars, the burn scar on my forehead. I love taking this. I feel like it's so similar to my skin color, so it does a really good job at just like getting rid of the blemish as opposed to simply color correcting it. Going in with the BK Beauty 109 blending brush to buff that into the skin. This really blends out that concealer so nicely, makes it really look very nice and airbrushed brush and just blend it nicely into my base. Unlacia's Satinwear Healthy Green Cushion in the shade 35 in Toffee is my foundation shade today. I'm going to use this to even out my skin tone, make everything look really nice and seamless. I love this color payoff. You can see that like it matches my natural skin so well, and I just feel like this product does a really good job at being such a like great base for all the rest of the makeup to go over top of. To contour, going in with the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Stable. This has a really great color payoff. I'm going to take this on my forehead, on my cheekbones, my jawline, my lower lip, and then for my nose contour, hers is pretty soft with the tip of her nose being nice and rounded, so I'm just going to emulate a similar effect. Taking this BK Beauty 101 Dense Blending Brush, going to take this along the perimeter of my face, my forehead, my cheekbones, my jawline, as well as on my lower lip to buff out that contour shade into the foundation. You want to keep blending until it looks nice blurred, and you don't want there to be a harsh line in between where your foundation starts and your contour starts. Taking the flat side of this double-sided brush, going to use that to blend out my nose contour. I love using this. I feel like it blends it out so nicely and just makes it look really nice and seamless with the foundation. To highlight, first going in with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer in the shade Medium Olive. I love using this. I'm going to take this on the under part of my eye, along the side to lightly lift, down the center of my nose, my upper lip, my chin, as well as on my forehead, just to make those areas look really nice and lifted. Then taking the shade Pale, I'm going to use that on the center of my eyes, down my nose, and then lightly just in the center of the face to highlight and just make that area appear more bright. BK Beauty's 108 brush, I'm going to take that on my chin, up the center of my face, so my lip as well as on my forehead, to buff all that concealer into the skin. I love using this product. I feel like it blurs the skin so well, and it just makes that concealer just kind of like blend perfectly into the foundation. Then taking this A506 brush, also by BK Beauty, going to take that on my under eye and down my nose to blend and buff all of that concealer into the face as well. Going in with the YSL Beauty Make Me Blush in the shade Nude Lavalier. I'm going to put this on my cheeks, on my nose, especially around that tip, and then on my chin, because that is where the inspiration photo has hers. It just makes the skin look so flushed and rosy. BK Beauty 113 Blending Brush to buff all of that cream blush in skin and just makes it really blurred and like nice and airbrush on the skin. Going back in with that NYX Bare With Me spray to set all of the cream products. I'm just going to go in with a really nice light layer to set everything and make it look nice and blurred into the skin. Kaleido Symphony Contour Trio in the shade Tan, going to use that on a really thin Real Techniques blending brush to buff that into the skin. I love using this. I feel like the color payoff is really well, and it does a great job at setting all of that contour on the face. Then going in with the fluffy side of that double-sided brush, using the two shades as well to set all of my nose contour and really make sure that looks nice and matte and defined. To set the face, going in with the Kaleido Symphony Face Illuminator in the shade Medium, going to take that with the powder puff, and I'm going to set all of my face. This makes everything look so blurred. It makes my skin literally look like a filter, and I love using this product because I feel like this is like one of the best setting powders for my skin type. Kaleido's Mono Blush in the shade Sanguine, going to take that with a Morphe brush and put that over at top of everywhere I put that cream blush. This is such a nice, really pretty flush shade, and it's pretty similar to the same blush shade that the inspiration photo has. To highlight, going in with the Hourglass Ambient Strobe Lighting Powder in the shade Euphoric Strobe Light, taking that on a Morphe highlighter brush. I'm going to put that on all of the high points of my face, on my cheekbones, lightly on my forehead, my nose, the tip of my nose, as well as a little bit on my upper lip, as well as on my chin, just to make those areas appear more bright and just brought more to the forefront of the face. Set all of the powder products, going back in with one more round of the NYX Bare With Me setting spray to set everything and to really blur all the products in together. For my brows, going in with the Milani Stay Put Mechanical Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso. Going to use this to do a nice straight brow. I can't really see the inspiration photos brows, but they seem pretty full and straight, so I'm just going to go through and emulate a similar look. This product's colors payoff is so good. I feel like I don't really need to use much other than this product, and it makes my brows look fuller and just like more defined. Milani Weekend Brow in the shade Espresso, going to use that to add some emphasis to the tails of my brows, just make them look more defined. And then going over a a couple of my fake moles on the face just to make them appear more standout-ish. For my eyes today, using the P. Louise Wedding Wish palette, go into the shade Ring On It with a fluffy Morphe brush. Going to put that all over my lid and really like smoke that out into my outer crease. Using this angled shader brush, going into the shade #Wifey, I'm going to use that all over my lower lash line to really smoke that out as the bottom layer of that egg style. There are many ways that you can draw on your egg style. This is just the way that I prefer, but it's me because I do have like the natural eye fat, and so I'm just going to go through and first shade that area. Using the short shader brush, going into the shade Endless Love, I'm going to take that along my lower lash line to highlight that egg style to make that really bright, and then underneath it, going to highlight around the bottom portion of my eye. Using this Morphe H6 brush, going in with Forever Yours, and I'm going to lightly add some color to the lower portion of my lash line. Then using this like small detail brush, taking the shade Hitch, I'm going to use that to highlight my inner corner. Then taking the Unlacia Easy Glide flat eyeliner in the shade Mood Brown, I'm going to use that to do a really short wing on my upper lashes. Lightly go in with my inner corner and tight line, as well as adding emphasis to my lower lash line. BBIA Last Powder Pencil in the shade Banana Milk. I'm going to take that on my waterline to really brighten up that area and make the eye appear more open. By FlowerKnows, going in with the Butterfly Cloud Color eyelash curler to curl my lashes and to really prep them for mascara. It makes my eye appear more open, and I really love using this product to curl them because I feel like it does a great job in just making them appear more fluttery. For my lashes, going in with the Milani Highly Rated Anti-Gravity Mascara in the shade Brown. I'm going to use this to coat my upper and my lower lashes. I really love using this on the lower ones because I feel like it makes the eye just appear more open, and it also does a really good job at prepping for the falsies. For my lashes today, going in with a pair of these manga lashes, I'm going to put them on my upper lash line with some tweezers. Just make them go as close to my lash line as possible, and they just make the eye really pop. Then to line my lips, going to go in with the lip pencil by LA Colors. This is their gel lip liner in the shade Fetching. Going to use that to really add a lot of emphasis to my lower lip, and then on my upper lip, I'm really gonna blur that out and make it look more soft. For my lips, going in with the Fui Lip and Cheek Blurring Pudding Pot in the shade Ambitious. I'm going to use that to really blur out my lower lip. This is a really nice stain, and she has like red rosy lips, so this gives me a very similar vibe. Then to finish off the lips and the rest of the look, going in with the FlowerKnows Strawberry Rococo Series Lip Gloss in the shade Raspberry Booze. I'm going to use this to just give me a really nice wash of color. I think this is such a really pretty like reddy shade, and it also has a pinky tinge to it, so it goes very well with this rosy vibe. This is the look completed. I can't think of anything else I want to add to it, so I'm going to change, do my hair, and I'll be right back. So this is the look completed. I feel like it turned out so cute, and I feel like it just looks so adorable. Like, oh my goodness. I know I said it was going to be like rosy and the blush was going to be like one of the focal points of the look, but like it's really taking me aback how like stunning this is. It genuinely feels like such a perfect like all of the winter makeup looks, if they're not like screaming Christmas, they want to scream like I'm going on a date on a walk in a winter wonderland. And I feel like with this sweater, it's like perfect. You just need a hat and like a little cute coat and some gloves, and it's like perfect for the winter time. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think of the look. I think I did a pretty good job with the recreation, but again, I want to know what you guys think of it. Let me know what you guys think of day one's makeup look as well as today's makeup look. Make sure you subscribe to my page and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when I upload the rest of the 25 makeup looks. I hope you guys are going to really enjoy the rest of the looks for this month. Every product that I use today is going to be linked down below, so please go down there and check them out, and so you can get your hands on any product that I use today that you want to. I also have my link page down below, so please go down there and see if there's any like products or any like past things that I've used you want to get your hands on. You can head to my link page for that. I hope you're really excited for the rest of the month, so if I can't think of anything else I want to add, so go ahead and keep that montage.